thing. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all. Look, see the condition? See the little patches of towel that they put, the constructor put little patchwork. Y'all see this? Alright, see that? Do that match? And the answer is no. Y'all, it's been over. When did I first told the landlord that I needed the needed inspection? It was a couple of months back. It's still winter time. All right, this the living room. Y'all see it's tile. First it was wall-to-wall carpet, but I had to get it pulled up. And my daughter Joy had asthma real bad, and my son had asthma and breathing problems. And the pediatrician wrote a letter saying to have aluminum tile. See this, y'all? Do y'all see this? Do that match? Look how sloppy that is. He sent out notices, landlord sent out notices about an inspection, a HUD inspection. Y'all see this? Okay, so what they did, show you what they did. They replaced, they were Tuesday, they had the exterminator in here, and they had the contractor, they replaced the sockets. Now, how long, like how many years it took them to do that? I remember when I asked, what time I asked to get the sockets replaced, and they halfway did that. Y'all see this? Look. And he put it, I need new blinds. Y'all look at this, y'all. Oh, y'all. And I try to keep my apartment clean as possible. Y'all see this? Do you see what I see? Shoot. And this the children's room. Okay. So I need new blinds. New blind. And it was this year I asked for the maintenance man give me a blind for this patio. He ain't run. You see this missing? Cause when I do like this, it just came out. The thing came out and they never replaced it. Yeah. They replaced this glass. I remember they took this glass out in the track. Y'all. So I had to see. So I asked the landlord to give me new towel, and not towel. I don't want towel because the towel. I don't want towel. I want like this. Y'all see this? I don't know what this is called. The panel like this, because it's easy to clean. It's easier for me to clean. See, like this, like what they have in the bathroom. And I don't have problems with this type. They know where it is because I saw my neighbor across the hall have it. They had it all around the whole apartment. But I don't know why is it for somebody like a veteran tenant like me. I've been here 30 some years. You know, you got to keep begging and begging and begging and Xing and begging and Xing, begging and Xing. Can you? You know, can you please? You know. And then when they do decide to come, they do a half tail job. All right, see this tub? This tub is outdated. The tub, the shower. You get what I can't say get what you pay for, but you get what, this subsidized housing. So you get what you get. See the tub? Now, I bought this from Amazon, so I don't need to be replaced. But this tub, the tub, I know the tub and stuff it came in here, the maintenance guy came in here and said the neighbor downstairs underneath me said water was leaking, and he never came back, so it must have been a problem downstairs, not here. But they fixed downstairs up because my neighbor that lived downstairs before her moved up, and they fixed it up. They fixed it up real nice. But this is what they did. See this? This what the contractor did. He replaced this. To make this make sense, replaced the faucet. But then look how old this is. This need to be replaced. It's been here since I moved in. I moved in here since 1995 in this apartment. So this, it need to replace this and this. Yup. And you don't care. But I bet you when they move me out of here, they'll fix it up like they did the other apartment. See the cabinets are old. See, this ain't got no thing. They just nailed this. See that? Water damage. I'm like, okay, should I complain? Shouldn't I complain? Because I got the letter saying that I got a credit for my rent for 3 months, June, July, and August. But damn, oh, it's like, what and this, okay, then my closet, they done painted the apartment, but when they came and painted, they never painted the inside of the closet. They never painted the inside of the closet. They be having, see, you can tell the inside of the closet, see the cracks and stuff? See that? They never painted the inside of these closets. And these cabinets right here, this is old. You can tell. That's been here since I moved in. The cabinets. I'm in here so long that it's cluttered. I need and another thing is like, I would need help with moving with moving truck and all that. Y'all. But yeah, you can see that. Oh, okay, look at this. They put smoke detector right there, and he put one right here. Okay, so that's 2 smoke detectors. But you see what I mean? Do y'all see what I mean? Oh. Y'all see what I mean? And then like forever, for this, it took them forever to get me a decent stove. This stove, quote unquote, new stove. But this stove is starting to act up like the one before it. I'm having a hard time with cooking food in the oven. It's taking a long time for it to cook, and it shouldn't do that. So it's acting up like the old one. I don't have no problem with the refrigerator. So y'all see the refrigerator working, and the cabinets. Yo, okay, so that's the condition right there. But I don't know what they did when the contractors came in here. I don't know what they did to my phone. So I got my landline right here. Well, Verizon came in here June the 9th and they fixed it. You know, that's my Verizon phone right here. And I bought another landline with $10 on Amazon for people, seniors for disabled, strokes and stuff. You know, people that's sick. Yep. So what I noticed, I can get calls in, but I can't call out. I can get calls in, but there's no a dial tone, and they fixed it. Now this is my internet from Verizon Internet. Okay, so that's DSL. It's not Fios. So when the electricity, whatever that those contractors did, they undid it. They undid what the Verizon technician did. They went in here and used some kind. Replaced this socket thing, and while they did that, this side, the Mexican, this side made this side of the apartment black out. The whole side black out. And they say, 1 minute, be patient, 1 minute. I'm like, I'm watching TV in here, and it blacked the whole side out. You know, that's another thing too, is that the wiring in these apartments are so bad. You know, I can't even put my heater or nothing on, my room heater or nothing in here because it'll black out the whole side of the apartment. You know, yeah. So whatever that they did, they jacked it up. The contractor jacked it up and messed it up. So they scheduled, Verizon was supposed to come today, June 20th, but they called me today and said that they was gonna come Wednesday, next week. Next week on, I think that's the 25th, on the 25th. But see, I got both. I got Comcast cable, see the cable cord, and the Comcast internet. So I'm paying the internet from both Verizon and Comcast backup. You know, and then the landlord had the Comcast people come and put this thing in here. And, oh, y'all, they put this in here with all the apartments. Y'all giving out notices and stuff to people, all the tenants. You know, so there you have. I'm making a video because I'm doing this for the landlord. You know, and the email. That don't do nothing but too much. You know, that thing's stressful. It is stressful. They put my son Malachi on the lease, but then, she said they got me on the wait list for a 1 bedroom. They gonna put me out of here, but I don't know when. So I got that over my head, got that stress, got that over my head. Like, when are they gonna do that so I could be prepared? I can at least, get somebody to help me to move all this stuff out into another, whatever apartment they gonna put me in. But she been saying for a while, oh, we ain't had a 1 bedroom, we ain't got one for you yet, you know, you know. But okay, but y'all, I'm in here by myself. I ain't got nobody to help me to move. I need a what you call it? Um, the 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 thing that you put your mat the thing that to help you to move. I forgot what they call it. Like the moving the dolly thing, yeah, the moving dolly. If I had one of those, or if the landlord could let me loan it to me, because I seen the maintenance man got it. If I had that, I could do it on my own. It take me a while to do it by myself, you know. But if I had that, that if she moved me within the court, I could do it on my own. You know, my kids' father, they ain't going to help, you know, and my husband ain't going to help, and these neighbors not going to help. They know I had a stroke, you know. They got, one time I asked the landlord, could do she know any moving people, and she sent out flyers one time to everybody saying that they had moving contractors to help people to move, but then they switched up. Then they switched it, but then first she said yeah, she could get, since I'm inside the court, she can get the maintenance man or the maintenance man to help me to move. Then it switched up from that to no, they can't do it because of 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 of, being something being stolen. Okay, I'm like, okay. Same thing like when I asked about the um when I asked about the getting the portable washer, you know. And then she said, "Oh, you can't have that." Then when I asked her that before I bought it because I didn't want to buy it, and then she switch up and say, "Oh, no, you can't have it. That's against the lease." So then when I showed it to her, she's like, "Oh, I never seen nothing like that." I said, "Uh huh." You know, it's like having a bucket. It's like an it's like an electrical bucket, you know. Yeah, and it saves you money when the machines downstairs, when the laundry rooms and stuff downstairs ain't open. And that's another thing. They had, with at all the tenants had keys to the laundry room, but they took that, you know. They took that, and now we got asked permission to use. We got called out the rental office to get them to open the damn laundry room doors, to get the maintenance man to open the doors because of the drug issue or because of safety issue or blah blah blah. You know, yeah. But at the same time, they don't allow tenants to get to buy their washing machines, because, you know, one a man just said, "Oh, you can have one if you have a ventilator." She actually wrote down the name of the thing, you know, But it's what I got. I got this from Montgomery Ward. It's a portable washer, you know, and yeah, it cost me, you know. I got this, and I'm paying $70 a month, you know. But it's like I'm paying layaway. You might well say that. Yep. So this help me. This thing helps me, and it spin dries the clothes. So I take that, my blankets and stuff, and it saved me money. I take that and I just dry my clothes downstairs in the laundry. But it saves me money from washing clothes downstairs. You know, it really does. But anyway, yeah, you can tell. It's old. Everything outdated. I know it's Section 8, but damn, after a certain amount of years, whatever, you would think that they would still update, and upgrade things, even with paying your rent. They switched up with that. First, she sent out information how to pay the rent online. That shit changed up. Now we gotta going back to paying our rent in person all over again. You gotta go through research and all that every year. Yeah. When a lot of programs ain't do it where you can do it online. You can do it online. Suppose you sick or whatever. You know, they need to have some kind of tenants association or tenant thing or whatever, representative or legal representative, whatever, for situations like that. And then another thing, that's unsafe is we got these kids that smoke weed or whatever, and blunts, whatever, on the stuff, and they spit all up and down the steps, or they use the bathroom on top of steps. I live on the third floor, so they got cameras in the they got cameras and stuff on the parking lot and all that, but there's no cameras in the buildings, to protect us, So I'm constantly cleaning the damn steps, sweeping the steps, cleaning the steps, bleaching the steps, and they got signs and stuff all on the thing, no loitering and all that, and the landlord say, call police, but that puts us at risk, because these kids can shoot us, or do whatever, or push us down or whatever, y'all. And then on top of that, then we living in a food desert area. Need I say more? So that means we ain't got no healthy food. There's no supermarket. They done closed Save-A-Lot and everything. They changed Save-A-Lot to a dollar general store. So you're dealing with that issue. It's just, it's y'all. It's just crazy. And then I know I emailed the landlord about the gift bags and care bags and stuff. I'm out here trying to make some money, and I gave her the gift bag. She said, "Oh, she doing a festival for this complex," but I ain't hear nothing else about it. I ain't, cause at first she had a mental health thing, and I went that one time, but I ain't hear nothing else about that. Nothing else about that, or nothing else. There's no newsletters, First she started that, but that stopped. Ooh, y'all. Okay, so with the blessing bags and everything, with the that and the DIY soap powder, that and the care baskets and stuff. I could do that as a not-for-profit thing, or I could do it at a community thing and make money. You know, but they like the crabs in the bucket around here. You know, crabs in the bucket. You know, mm 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 mm. Ugh. But yeah, I'm just documenting this right here for the landlord because I'm tired of emailing. I'm sick and tired of emailing, and these are issues that I've said consistently. I've said this consistently, And then one time, my son Josh was trying to visit me. It was issue about the policy and his documentation for his emotional support cat and then everything. She said one thing on the paperwork, and then when I had my son talk to her on the phone, it was a whole nother thing. Then my son said, "You know what, Mom? I'm not dealing with that. I'm not bringing Loki, down there. It's too much, That's too much, you know, you know." I see what you mean, Mom, and I'm not going through that. So that's a shame. It wasn't, is that, and then another thing was that time when I had the Airbnb thing, that was a whole nother thing. I asked her before I did it. I asked her, could I do it? She said, yeah. So I did it, went through the city thing, city approved it, and then I had that one customer, and he came in here and started smoking cigarettes. I gave him back all his money. I gave him back all his money. It was $150. I gave him back all his money. So I didn't make nothing off of it, And come to find out, the city said they had they said that the complex had an infraction code. They violated a code, and by them being an LLC, they was already in violation of something with the city. So the landlord would say, "Oh, you can't do the Airbnb because we're LLC. The LLC can't a business. You can't run it on a business," which is a lie. Because I done seen on YouTube, what they call it, subleasing. And I seen it on Airbnb, the Airbnb website, that they got certain properties that allow you to do Airbnb, which is crazy because they getting the money any damn way, They looking on into your bank statements and all that with the research and all that, and they know what you gonna make. You reporting everything anyway. So what was the problem? Other than them wanting to screen your guests, but Airbnb does that. Airbnb does background and screens and all, screen the person, and the tenant do that. But anyway, so I'm looking for, after that incident, I'm up here trying to do something with the blessing bags and the care packages thing, make some money while I'm in here and looking for better housing. After I had to try to look for safer housing, you know, that would allow me to do that. You know, that would allow me. I'm in a 2-bedroom by myself. Y'all don't make no kind of sense. And then again, my daughter was saying too, Mom, you can't let this anybody in here, even though you got a good heart. You can't just let anybody in here while you back, because while you there, you can't do that. You have to be out of the house, while you leasing it out, because of your safety. I said, yeah, you got a point there. If it's not that, then it's the issue of your packages being stolen, your mail being stolen, packages being stolen, So yeah, or you getting shot around here. And then another thing, when I had the store, I asked the landlord, I said, could they move me to a lower place so I don't keep going up and down stairs? Oh, we don't have no first floor levels apartments available. But then she told me some other places, and I checked it out. But them places, their applications are closed. They allow seniors 60 some and over. I'll be 55 this year. 55 this year. So I'm not not I'm not I'm not what's it called, but yeah, okay, but yeah, this what I need. I don't know what they call this right here. It's like a panel thing. They glue the thing down and it's no towel. It is easy to clean up. You can just sweep on it and mop easy. These towels come up and off. They come up and off, and carpet. Oh, hell no. You don't want no carpet. You got mice and stuff. But, they have the exterminator come, but with the exterminator and anything like that, that's another thing. It said, don't bomb. She sent out notes, don't bomb your place. You bomb your place, then the whole building gotta be bombed. I said, what? But yeah, I need like this right here, all over the whole apartment. The whole thing. So they supposed to have an inspection June the 30th. They ain't doing this because they don't want to get in trouble. Like the last say, they want to keep their HUD subsidy. My rent was $122 a month, and then it increased to $132, so it increased $10. But yeah, so I need it like this right here, not towel like that. Yep, and but anyway, yeah, I'm done. Oh, see, y'all see, it needs to be painted again. And another thing, They had an exterminator come, and the exterminator said, "Oh, he gonna put it's jumping. The mice are jumping over some kind of board or something. You know, that the mace may need to fix it, repair it. You know, but I be seeing them at night. It was water bugs and spiders and centipedes and shit. You know, and you know, like I told the manager before, say, you know what, you could come in here and be clean, and the whole apartment be empty. You know, no kids, no nothing. And it's not the tenants, you know, the housekeeping issue. It's not that. It's the building. They in the wall, you know, it's the building. And then they don't allow you to have pets, cats or nothing. No pets, but you allow mice and rats on the property. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Y'all. Mm. And you would think me living here all these years that they would help make things easy, even though they know my kids was in foster care and all that, and they put my kids on the lease and all that. That's nice and all that. But what about me? You know, what about you? What about me? When I need, you know, I'm not no problem. I pay my rent on time. I ain't never been late. You know, I've been consistently pay the rent all these years, from 91 till now, 2005. That's 34 years. My son 34 years old. You know, I've been here 34 years. Y'all, I'm just saying. You know, and then, I need furniture and shit, furniture. They could have helped me with that, some resources. Say, oh, you know, Miss Crystal, we can help you get some furniture, we can help you move. That's like a long-term customer, valued customer. We can help you, help you with legal resources, yeah, help you with what you need, you know. Remind me of what my son going through with his landlord from Dover, Delaware. They done messed over him so bad that he got lung problems. They done ruined him apparently for life. Messed his health up. Now, I ain't got that bad condition yet, but damn. But y'all see how I'm living? See? A lot of this stuff is, cluttered and stuff. And my God, if I had kids, if my kids was here, oh my God. I'm glad they not here, but my God. If my kids were here, it would be, oh Jesus. I couldn't handle that. These are books and stuff, moving bags, stuff. See, I ain't got nothing, I need don't have much to move. And the landlord came in here and did special few times, and she said, "You ain't hardly got nothing." So she know that I ain't hardly got nothing. So why they give me a hard time about moving me inside the court? I don't understand that. I don't get it. You know, I had the room heater. I don't know where I put it, but it's a room heater. Here it is. No, that ain't the that ain't the room heater. But I had a room heater. Every time I cut it on, it make the whole side cut off. It'll work to a certain point, and then it make cut the whole thing out. I don't know where I put that thing, but I got fans in here now. Where I can't find it, but anyway. You know, it's other things too. And other things that ain't right. Oh, yeah, about the curtains. Oh, you know, you can put, one time she came in here, did these special, you put some curtains on. Now that's a problem too, because the measurements for these windows, they outdated. You can't find it, because I measured the tape measure, and you can't find it online, you know, unless you know how to sew, make your own curtains and sew. You know, they don't have these measurements. You can't find it nowhere. Which is why I got that, you know, that tagged on there like that. It look tacky as I don't know what. You know, and the patio. Now I never measured. I'll be honest. I never measured the patio, but the reason why I don't have curtain for that is because I need a rod, the thing from that end to that end, to go across. You know, and same thing for this. See, the measurements is outdated. It's old. So you see a lot of apartments. I've been in people's homes and they had the same thing. They ain't got curtains up. Their blinds, if you go see the apartments, their blinds all raggedy and shit. You know, not because it's their fault. It's because they give us cheap blinds, and then turn around and say, you know, they're going to charge us for the blinds. You know, if you give us $5 blinds, that's easy to break, or blinds that your contractors or your management or whatever they break, or they'll pull it up and it break, or the windows. That's another thing. When it was a storm or something, one time it was storm so bad that the window got knocked out. The screen in the window got knocked out. It was all on the ground. You know? And they'll blame the tenants. They'll blame the tenants. Well, how did that happen? Well, $25, you know, or whatever fee. If they charge a fee for this or fee for that. Then you go downstairs to the laundry room and they take all your, well, they usually have, with the quarters, they ain't got that. So they change the laundry rooms and they put so-called new machines in, and now you gotta use your card. You gotta use your debit card or your credit card. They ain't got the thing with the laundry room card. They don't have that where you fill your laundry room card up and you use that without using your own private debit card. So now when you use the laundry room, they violate your privacy because you giving your bank statements to the rental office, and they can see on there the name of the laundry room thing, CSW coin thing. They see that, and they see how many times you use the laundry room. Man, like it's prison. You know, y'all. Then you go down them nasty laundry rooms, it be all dirty and the floor all dirty and people be stealing your clothes and shit. You know, they steal your clothes, the tenants steal your clothes, or they get mad at you for removing clothes out the dryer. Y'all, you know, and it got the timer on there. You know, where before, like the app will let you know when it's when to go down there. But if a tenant still got their clothes in there, you be like, you know what? I'm not waiting all day. You know, I'm not waiting all day to do laundry, which is why I got this machine. Is why I got this machine. It's why I got that portable washer that got two things. Yep. All right.
How you doing, ma'am?
Hey.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Shaheem. I'm with Verizon, as you can see.
Y'all came to repair my phone.
Your phone broken?
They already rescheduled my appointment for Wednesday.
Okay, and did they also schedule your appointment for the home internet as well?
No, it's for Wednesday. Yeah, it's supposed to be for Wednesday.
For the phones? So they still gonna come out here Wednesday for the phone, but did they let you know
for the phone and my internet? They supposed to be paid the internet and the phone Wednesday.
Yeah, so we here for the home internet right now. The phones, they still gonna come Wednesday, but we here for the home internet now. You still get Verizon for your home internet?
Yeah, I got the DSL.
You still got your router?
Yeah,
take a look at it real quick?
yeah.
All right. Thank you.